What up, family? Get on this Porter-Man-20 Married and Late. Today is Soulful Sunday in my city, Chicago. It's a dreary day. It's September 11th, 2022. Now, to conclude my life, because just like any relationship, people would like to know, is it going to be a good ending? What's the conclusion? Can I get some closure? All right, so if you're a real Mary McNamara, you're going through some things and, you didn't know about this, that, and the third or whatever. You just really want to know what's going to happen with me or you or me, and you put yourself in my shoes or whatever the case may be. That video for you. You understand what I'm saying? But more so for me, because, all my life I've strived to be something other than a failure or watered estate or, an abandoned child or a problem. You understand what I'm saying? I like solving mysteries, so to speak. You understand? There used to be a show in Chicago, or on TV, I should say, that was called Unsolved Mysteries and things of that nature. You understand? They try to figure out what happened or whatever. I don't like even no stone unturned. And, when people start tapping out or dying off, it only leads me to believe that my story is becoming more and more irrelevant or relevant. You either going to tap out because you can't compete, or you tap out so, I won't be able to use you as a point of reference in the future. But if my higher power can bring back the dead, I can bring back the ones that tapped out. That's how I look at things and stuff, if they really want to be a part of my greatness. And if a person wants you to grow, they will tap out of your life and allow you to grow. That's just honest to God's truth. So this is where I'm at when it comes to my Mary McNamara's and stuff. I'm tapping out not only for you, but more so for me because of being your, news reporter and going back to the basics. It's just, acting like social media never existed, because I wasn't using social media until November of 2007, which means I'm a newbie to the internet, and the internet's been out a long time. Believe me, they just wasn't allowing real people such as myself, Mary Lee, you'll get a news reporter and originator rap music, to have access to it. That's all it was. But if you remember videos, they had 2 ways and things of that nature, which wasn't nothing but the internet. You understand? But if you're not thinking like that and your life wasn't set up like that to be thought of, you know what I'm saying? You see where this is going. Let's put it like this. My ex-girlfriend, LaWanda Joy Jacobs, she worked on computers at Blue Cross Blue Shield. She knew all along about the internet. But did she tell me? No, because that would have made things bad for her, and her whole objective of being around me was to catch me so she can get money off of me and stuff. Everybody wants my blood, sweat, and tears, my, strength, my this, that, and the third or whatever and stuff, Lil' Kim made a song called Warning. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. Yeah, and if you know about it, Google it. If not, Google it. You understand what I'm saying? If you know about it, good, but if not, Google it. Long story short, I don't like bringing references up, especially when it's time for closure or whatever. So I'm going to keep it focused on me and my Mary McNamara's. Look, I never set out for all this fame or attention, because I don't have the fame. They don't even want me to be acknowledged. They don't want people to acknowledge me. And they do it in such a subtle way that if I act out on it, it would seem as though I'm crazy. But if I don't say nothing, just have people watch the people around me, you could tell what's going on. All I have to do is be quiet. So that's what's going to expose them. My silence. Silence is golden. And real bad boys and girls move in silence. So, like the people in my building, they claim they don't know nothing what's going on, but they move when I move. And, they try to agitate and provoke me to have an outburst. You understand what I'm saying? So I can sing as though I am crazy. Okay? Which I am not. So, that's the type of games they play. So, just watch what happens when I be quiet. And then I need my Mary McNamara's, if you're a real Mary McNamara, to film everything that they do to me to try to provoke me to anger. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm starting to have random people whom I don't know, even in this building, just do the most, but more so outside on the bus when I'm coming and going, doing my thing. Talking, trying to talk to me, trying to get to my attention, trying, you know what I'm saying? Trying to, you know, irritate me, trying to provoke me, you know, and bus drivers and train conductors as well. You understand what I'm saying? If you get on the bus and it start jerking, you understand what I'm saying? You know, like they trying to get you to say something, that's part of the game and stuff that they play and stuff. Because why would the bus have to jerk all of the time? You understand what I'm saying? You know, it's like, come on now. So it can also be bad for your health and all that. And, you know, I'm up in age. I'm 55 years old, born May 25th, 1967. But I was born to be this type of individual to try to save, you know, at least myself, if not my Mary McNamara's and people who may not have been aware of what's going on around them due to, you know, smoking too much weed, drinking, you understand what I'm saying, or just not paying attention. You understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes we get caught up in our everyday lives where we do not, you know, just acknowledge what's happening around us and stuff. And today being, you know, the so-called, allegedly, because I don't know, I wasn't there, day that the Twin Towers dropped in New York, 9/11, you know, maybe it's, you know, best that's a gloomy day so people can reflect. But my thing is, don't shit on me and say it's raining, because we have Twin Towers in Chicago also, and they call it Twin Towers, not too far from where I stay, 6210 South Kennebuck Avenue, Chicago, 06063. I did that video. If you Mary McNamara, you know I ain't lying. I don't like regurgitating, telling the same thing over and over and over, and that's what I find myself doing, and I don't like that. So, for my real Mary McNamara's, you know, hey, I try to get you to the top of the mountain and stuff, but the devil met me up there and, you know, try to do me like they did Jesus. You know, if you are, you know, who you say you is, bow down or throw yourself over the mountain, I'm sure angels would catch you, all that. You know how it go. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm like, look, I ain't got to do all that to prove who I am and stuff, and I ain't got to keep going round and round with you and stuff. It's obvious that you're not going to do it. You do it if you're all that. You understand what I'm saying? And then, you know, maybe monkey see, monkey do. But let's see what happens with the devil this time, because they know what's happening with God's children. Real talk. And so they try to sneak their way into heaven, and they're not going to, you know, they're not getting in this time. So we're going to watch them, and we're going to follow them like they followed us and stuff, you know, but we're going to do it, you know, in a professional way, not to provoke them, but to just, you know, see if they qualify to be just as good as God's people and stuff, since they don't need us and stuff. So I'm going to tap out, and I'm going to continue to do me, but I'm going to do me as if social media wasn't, you know, in, you know, what isn't a part of the equation and stuff, even though it is. I don't know what to say other than, you know, you know what I'm saying? I might get something out the deal, I might not. But if you don't know me and they act like they don't, keep it that way. Because, you know, I wasn't trying to set out to be famous, popular, nothing like that. I just wanted to tell my truth, say to children and the people that worked hard for the things that they have to be able to sustain and maintain it, because they would have lost everything had I not fought as hard as I have. And since they don't want me to have anything, you know, I don't care if they keep what they got, because it's all based around my true story and me standing up for myself at the age of 6 in 1973, and then putting me in the Chicago Sun-Times newspaper for doing so, and then railroading me after I influenced so many people to get what they have, and, you know, Fortune 500 businesses, you know, freedom, all kind of stuff that their study taken away, which is a good thing, since I can't have anything. Why should I be happy for the ones who don't want me to have anything? And if you're a real Mary McNamara, you will stand up and be like, hey, she deserves this shit. You know, she's better than the politicians, the governments, you know, and, you know, if it wasn't for her and people like her, you understand, I wouldn't have what I have. So are you a real American or not? And if not, why are you an American? You understand? Why are you in America? You understand what I'm saying? You're a real Mary McNamara? This is time I need to find out. And in order for me to find out, I have to make myself small, which I do all the time. I don't be wanting to associate with anybody. I come and go and do what I have to do and what I've been doing, which is minding my business. But for some reason, you know, people don't have any business. They feel like I'm a hot ticket, but they don't know who I am, right? But they all up in my business, in my face, and acting and telling people who I am and stuff. I ain't ask people to, you know, tell people who I am and stuff. You making me a target, and whatever happens to me happens to you. So if I die, we all die. That's my story I'm sticking with. That's my insurance policy, for real. So for the ones who think they, you know, doing me an injustice by exploiting me and telling people who I am with, I didn't give you permission to do that. I don't know you. And what make you think you know me? What, because you see videos? I'm not talking to my real Mary McNamara. I'm talking to people who think, you know, they in the game when they in the way. You understand what I'm saying? It's not a game. This is my life and stuff, for real. This is my livelihood they have messed up. This is everything that I fought for, and that's me to have the American dream, which isn't nothing but 40 acres and a mule, you know, allegedly. You understand what I'm saying? But because people are greedy and got to have all this in minds too, you understand, this is why we're in a state of emergency and stuff, and that's why things such as 9/11 happen, church shootings, school shootings, and random shootings and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And people just snapping and stuff, and then you add drugs and alcohol and mental illness on top of it, and people mourning for their loved ones. You know, it's a recipe for anarchy and stuff. So, you know, when the worst hit the worst, you understand, it's supposed to happen because you set it up that way, and everything's fast paced, and I gotta have it, you know, that's crazy. Slow down, okay? Take your time. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's trappings out here that is getting us caught up when we could avoid them. There are people out here in cars that are literally running people over that are worth something. You understand what I'm saying? In Alcoholics Anonymous, they said some of us have to be badly mangled. You understand what I'm saying? Why? Why badly mangled? Why? Because I won't adhere to your ideology and your corruption and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I choose to live a prosperous, righteous life or whatever and stuff. Because I earned my keep and you stole it. And I'm telling you about yourself. That's why I have to be badly mangled. Keep your fucking hands to yourself. Real Mary McNamara, if you're a gun owner or something, I should be. You know what I'm saying? But because they railroaded me, made me a felon and so-called a crazy person and stuff, I'm not allowed to have one. So they say. But every crazy motherfucker in the world got one. And, you know, if I really want one, I can get one and stuff. Real fucking talk. But for the ones who can legally carry one, I wish you would do your job, such as the police, Secret Service, FBI, whoever, because I'm going to come and go and do me as I please until you acknowledge who I am and give me the proper respect and protection that I deserve and stuff. And if I get killed, my blood is on your hands. If I don't tell you what's going on, like the Bible said, your blood is on my hands. I don't want your blood is on my hands and stuff, for real. So that's why I speak out so, you know, candidly about what I feel as though everybody needs to know. And that is, you know, this is a state of emergency and it's not a game. And it's like my final wit's end because my health is my first priority. You know, and I'm still nursing what they did to me in 2016 by giving me cancer, trying to kill me. I've been poisoned 6 times, been raped by 5 guys, I've been beat up by gangbangs, I've been tased in my kidney by the police. I've been through some shit. You understand what I'm saying? Real fucking talking. Ain't nobody gave me not $1 for my blood, sweat, and tears and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Best friends have set me up. Family have sold me out for a few dollars, and the rest of the motherfuckers just waiting for the little chump change that I got left and stuff in this building, 6210 South Kenbark Avenue, Chicago, North 60637. These niggas had nothing. They was dying. You understand what I'm saying? Now they got cars and they acting like they all that. Look, I don't give a fuck if you got everything and a bag of fucking chips, nigga. I don't give a shit. Until you do right by me, like the Color Purple say, everything you think of is going to fail. And I'm holding on to that. And I ain't changing for no one when it comes to my belief system. If you don't like what I believe what I believe in, that's your story. You understand what I'm saying? I want to know what's your story, and then maybe I'll buy into that. Like people bought into mine, because they're still buying into mine. And even if I die, it'll be a problem. It'll be worse of a problem than I am right now. But I tend to be a problem because I like solving problems. And now that I have come full circle and I have solved my own problem that was not my problem, that was other people's problems. You understand what I'm saying? I'm giving them back their problems and I'm starting over or turning over a new leaf, so to speak. But that don't mean you don't owe me. You still owe me my money, property, prestige, and all y'all had to do was stand up, salute me and everybody else and yourself, and we wouldn't be going through the hell we're going through now. For my real Mary McNamara's, I appreciate you hanging in there. Take photos, do what you got to do to prove that I'm not the problem. Okay, and with that, this is Getting Loose, Mary Dash, Mary Lee. Peace.